Wait, is he not making a reference to people that like swam?
I believe he is, John.
That's crazy, dude. You can't be the mayor anymore. You can't be the mayor anymore. Feel free to join the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Net Positive. We're in the studio. John, Crist, Alex, Legos, yep. Easton. Easton have a last name?
No, he just has one name. He's like Easton. He's like Cher.
Yeah. It's like Cher. It's like Drake.
Yeah.
Podcasting.
Easton.
Oh, we out here, baby. Hot day. I just landed from the airport.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do the pod.
Happy to see you.
But these are the freshest ones.
Glad it worked out.
You know, these are the best ones. You know Sebastian Maniscalco?
I know of him.
Comedian.
Yep.
Famous story about him, and I don't know if this is true. He would always practice his sets. Like he was living in Hollywood. Whenever he'd practice a week in advance for his 5-minute set down at the Comedy Store. He was a waiter working next door at the Comedy Store, and they ran over and they go, "Hey, somebody bailed out. We need you in 2 minutes."
No way.
Came over, his set, he wasn't getting a lot of traction. He couldn't figure out how to, and he was so loose, unprepared.
Drunk at work.
Crushed it, yeah. And he took, and that took him on a different level, and now he's the biggest comedian in the world.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if that's verifiably true, but I've heard
that's true. That's
a
nuts.
Story, something like we got to prepare, and then you're like, hey, we'll just go fire one off.
There's something to be said for that though. Just showing up, like show and go. It's a thing in sports too, where they'll be like, dude, don't overthink it. Change your throw your entire pregame routine out the window.
Don't do any of it.
Show and go. Just have some fun.
Get arrested before the match.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah, of course.
Scottie Scheffler got arrested, dude. Come on, bro. I was like, well, I love news stories like that.
It's awesome.
And you're like, wait, what?
It happened so fast too. Like the series of events was like they were reporting on it as it was going. It was
I was in the airport because I was off social media flex.
Nice.
I went to get back on the road, so I downloaded everything back.
Nice.
And a guy in the TSA goes, it had to have been 7 a.m, wherever I was.
Oh yeah, it was
like,
early.
Dude, Scottie Scheffler got arrested. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's like, not to bring it down, but like when I was in rehab without my phone when I heard about Kobe Bryant.
Oh, dang.
And you're just like, that's news that like.
That changes your day.
You just go, wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know if Scottie Scheffler running over a median.
No, I said not the same, not the same at all, but getting arrested. When you say Scottie Scheffler got arrested, you go, what? Yeah. Like news that just doesn't fit in the thing.
Yeah. Not expected.
What?
Yeah. And then he shot really well, right?
Then he did great.
Yeah.
And then he didn't win, but it was unbelievable.
It's crazy.
And he's like, we were talking in the bus about, they're gonna be if you got money, they'll be dropping those charges, bro.
Yeah.
They'll be dropping the charges.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
That's gonna come with a nice donation to the precinct.
Stroop was doing a whole bit. Hey, what's up? What's going on here? Oh, it looks like those cones aren't 20 yards from each other or whatever. You have to have this what's going on here? Like the big lawyers.
Oh, the guys who are just like, I know I can get this thrown out in 2 seconds.
They get out of the Suburban.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on around here? Looks like that traffic light hasn't been updated about 6. Like they'll crush you.
Yes.
They will crush you.
Yeah. It's like, which way do you want to go about this? Because I can get out of this 10 ways. It's your call. I'm just saying, like, you make the decision.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like that badge wasn't properly shined. And they say in the handbook, you got to shine your badge every 6 months. So you tell me.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, charges have been dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they had a fat donation to Scottie. They might have given him the trophy. Sorry,
it's displayed in the precinct.
Yeah, you win. Oh no, it's give Scottie the trophy.
Oh, yeah. Got you.
Oh, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we start.
Sup?
Today we're supposed to announce it. Today when the podcast it'll be announced. Do we have a new fall tour?
Hey,
Jokes for Humans, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice, dude.
That's what it's called, baby.
Appropriate.
Oh yeah. Why do you think so?
Because they are, I'm sure, jokes for humans.
It's jokes for humans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, the bid is kind of like there's so much like people are like they were like, dude, I got a chat GPT. Like, what is John Crist joke? And then like the VR, which we're gonna get into today. There's like so much like, dude. The best part about it, I'm sorry, is all of us gathering in a city, in an arena or theater, and doing it.
Yeah, we're not getting rid of that part.
That's the only way to. Unfortunately, that's the we can. We can have a barcode that you can scan to come meet after the show. But the best, I mean, we were at the show out in Grand Forks, and a guy, there was like, we were making a joke about how there's like a lot of white people in there.
Yeah.
And then this white guy goes, "There's a black guy back there," which is crazy.
The fact that you know exactly where he is.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I go, whoa, what? And then he goes to my church. And he pointed him out, and he goes, his name was, he said what his name was. And then I go, "Is that true?" He goes, "That's not my name." And it was like, it was the most unbelievable thing that you can't have that anywhere else.
No, you got to be there for it.
You got to be there. You've been to shows.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Let me just rattle off these cities real quick.
Cool.
Sarasota, Florida. We're starting in September.
Nice.
Sarasota, Florida, Melbourne, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Lima, Ohio, Shipshewana, Indiana, Saginaw, Michigan, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Denver, Colorado, Bakersfield, Oxnard, Long Beach, Savannah, Georgia, Athens, Augusta, Bristol, Tennessee, Midland, Lubbock, rescheduled, Dallas, Chicago, and Davenport, Iowa.
Stacked.
Let's go.
Let's go. We see it.
In October. 3 months off, dude. What are we going to do?
Podcast, baby.
Podcast.
It's the summer of the pod.
Podcast every day, baby.
Daily pods.
Let's get into it. And then we added those clubs in Springfield, Philly, and Appleton, Wisconsin.
Appleton.
Let's go,
Do you know who's from Appleton?
Who?
This is why I was trying to figure out why I liked Appleton and why I know of it.
I have no idea
reason to.
who's from there.
Kathleen, who does her social media, is from Appleton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's a long way from Appleton.
She is right now, yeah.
Like, and in life.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that means. She's going to hear this and be like, "What does that mean, John?"
Yeah. She's like, "What do you mean by that?"
What do you mean by that? Yes. Oh, this week's podcast brought to you by Miracle Made.
Sure
Should we
is.
Get it to them up top. Oh,
Hit it.
yeah, because I just woke up on some Miracle Made. Actually, I didn't because I was on the bus.
Right.
I need to get bus.
Yeah, you said you were going to get them for the bus.
Yeah, but every bus has like a different size bed.
Oh, yeah.
They like custom make them in the back there.
They need to make you like a touring package.
I do. I need one. Miracle Made. We got to get in there. But every other night when I'm at home, all summer, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be on the road. I'll be on that Miracle Made, dude. I'll be coming in. You'll be able to tell the difference.
Yep.
Traditional bed sheets can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat. Did you know that, Easton? He doesn't have a mic. Can lead to acne, allergies, stuffy noses. It's gross. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding, sheets, pillowcases, comforters. Prevents 99% of bacteria, 3 times less laundry. Self-cooling properties for better sleep. Self-cleaning, comfort, quality. Designed for your skin. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Clean sleep with Miracle, baby. I got them. Alex got them.
Yep.
We're better for them.
Yes.
Go to trymiracle.com/netpositive to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or a gift for a loved one. If you order today, I was going to make a joke, but I didn't. You can save over 40%. And if you use promo code NETPOSITIVE at checkout, you get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle Made is so confident their product is backed by 30-day. That's a whole month. Money back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep net positive with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/netpositive and use the code NETPOSITIVE to claim 3-piece towel set and save over 40%. Again, that's trymiracle.com/netpositive or hit the link in the episode description below. Treat yourself. Get in there, baby. Dude, we got to shout out. We got to make a shout out to a fan.
Hit it.
John Michael Miller III.
That is a name.
He's 7.
Okay.
He's a big fan. His mom, Angela, said they listen to the podcast all the time. He demands to listen to the pod. Shout out, John Michael.
That.
Make your mom listen to the pod.
We like that.
He's a big fan, so shout out, buddy.
It's good energy.
Whenever you're in Nashville, come say hi to us, my guy. My guy.
That's a name with like a destiny attached to it.
Yeah, like Era.
Kind of like Era.
Dude, if you're the third,
yeah,
you can't go to rehab.
No,
you got 2 lines in front of you.
Do you have to keep that going too? If you're the third, like, and then you have your like John Michael grows up, he gets married, he has a child. Is he in trouble with his family if he's like, I want to be the last John Michael. I don't think I want to do another.
You
want
to end it?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, there's like Henry VIII. That's what they're like. That's a. I mean, how long is the 8th? It's got to be 500 years. No, in terms of
generations.
Yeah.
It's 8 generations. I mean,
500 years if you're 11 to 70.
Sure.
Yeah, 5, maybe less, maybe more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Like what?
To have the 8th?
What if you're like, I don't want my kid to have the same
you got
pressure as
to.
I
You got
had?
to.
Like, it's not about you. You just have to. It's bigger than you.
Maybe there's like the line kind of like thins out because he never gets married. So like the one guy, he just like has a kid, doesn't take care of him very well, and then like that guy, and then it's like the line's not dead, but like there's a little bit of a gap.
Yeah.
And then one guy, meets a good woman. Unfortunately, the guy has to do it.
Right.
Which is unfair.
That is unfair.
We got to bring that up to somebody. Harrison Butker.
I know a guy. Yeah. No, a guy.
Were you
who can
gonna say
speak on
that?
it. Yeah. I was gonna
Dang
say.
it. Oh man. Harrison Butker, a week.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
Well, okay. We thought about where we're going to, everybody has an opinion on it, which is.
It was the first thing you said when we sat down. We're like, all right, what do we want to get into?
Do you
were
want to
like,
talk about Harrison Butker?
Do you want to get into that? And I was like, I was going to ask you.
Well, I said, because we talk about this all the time on the pod, things that are supposed to be for a local group, and then they get to the internet.
Yeah.
I even have things on my own special from my last special that are hilarious in the moment, but I go, I'm not going to clip that for the internet.
Right.
I'm not going to do that whole thing.
Yep.
I can't believe it's hilarious in the moment in the venue in that city.
Right.
It wasn't really like, what did we see that church one time that had like the offering song of the guy that was like chained to the floor and then he like rips himself out of it, or like remember the sword?
Yep.
Like with the dancing, the Pentecostal church. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird, but you live out in the middle of nowhere, and that's all right.
Yeah, if you're in the room for it, I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, maybe that was for the room, and they were like, they've been prepping for this, and that's a big. Or we saw remember the shirtless guys dancing for Christmas celebration?
Yes.
There was like at a church?
Yes.
And we were like, this is a little, but you're like, oh, it sounds like this church does that.
Yeah.
And everybody in the crowd was going nuts.
Yep.
So you go, maybe I'm out of it.
Sure. Or maybe it's just not for me.
Maybe it's not for me.
Yeah.
So Harrison Butker is speaking at a graduation, and what I told you is this is my only thoughts about it. I go, if you are a Catholic, a devout Catholic, which he is, speaking to devout Catholics, which I believe he was doing, at a Catholic university, which he was, then I bet no one left going, wow. Do you think?
I don't know, because
they go, maybe. I mean,
I'm with you on like general concept. Like, that's where you give that speech.
Yeah.
I think where he's running into trouble though is like, in addition to it went massively viral and hit the internet, and like, hey, you play in the NFL, you should probably know that that's going to happen, by the way, because like this is your life.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Catholics have gone more progressive on the issues that he's talking about.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure it was kind of a split room.
Oh, yeah.
There's your more traditional Catholics who are on the same side as him.
Yeah.
And then there's your progressive Catholics who are like, hold on, we're all inclusive here, bro. Like, we opened this up a long time ago, and we're not on the same page.
We're not,
But I admire him for being convicted in his beliefs.
He's allowed to do that?
Sure.
I checked the bylaws of the country. You can do that.
Yep.
I think you can do that.
I don't think I would get up there and start spouting this off to some 22-year-olds.
I watched it. I watched it.
Probably drunk. Like
they're like, when did we throw the caps in the air? What's this guy talking about? I had no problem with it. I mean, in general, I don't speak for women, obviously.
No,
but I know that
unless they need us to.
Yeah,
if they're having trouble explaining, then sometimes we'll speak for them.
But I can sometimes know what they're thinking,
right?
And then I speak for them.
Yes,
so
like they're trying to get it across.
Yeah,
but
I go,
they
here's
need
what you meant.
Yeah,
I'm a guy.
Right.
Let me explain.
Other than that, though, we don't speak.
No. So, but he said to women that the best accomplishment they're going to have in life is having a child.
Yeah,
which you just had one.
Yeah, I think my wife would probably say that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go, yeah.
Sample size of one.
Yeah. But your wife also works.
Yep.
But that like
hard.
Yeah, of course, dude. So my girlfriend works hard.
Yeah.
And she, to my knowledge, is looking forward to having a child.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's wild to get up there at a graduation, though, and tell everybody there, like, hey, you've been lied to.
Yeah, that's
You've
crazy.
been lied. Yeah. Everything you've believed over the last 4 years is a lie.
That's what we're like, hey, listen, podcasting makes no sense. Like, you're on a podcast.
Yeah.
Right, you can't, I mean, what? Yeah.
It's like, dude, you like kind of read the room a little bit. Like, this isn't maybe the speech they needed to hear.
Yeah. But like, I mean, yeah. Or if, yeah, it's not. It's just funny. I don't think anyone had it. Well, no, what am I talking about? A lot of people had a problem with it.
Yeah, dude.
Anybody that, yeah.
I think it's also funny that I was reading into it a little bit before you came in. This is his second commencement speech.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and I didn't have enough time to find the other one.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the first one went.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I'm curious to go read that transcript.
They brought
too,
it back
and be like, huh.
He's like,
different school.
Yeah.
It's a different school. He did another one at another school, and he said when he got asked for this one, he originally said, no, I've already done one of these. I don't need to do another one. And they were like, come on, please.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
these kids went through a lot with COVID during school. They need like
if
some
that's
uplifting.
the case, you're begging me to come by here. He's like, well, I'm going to say whatever I want.
He was like, I got some uplifting stuff for that.
Yeah.
Hey, everything you're learning is a lie.
Hey, go get rid of that. Go home.
Be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. No, I also don't like
pro-life.
I also don't like the like the right, like I'm going to buy a Harrison Butker jersey.
Well, and it was the it was the highest selling jersey of the week in the NFL among men and women.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
So the right
find
showed
that news
up.
article. Can you find that news article? Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, dude. We just read it before you came in.
Oh my. There's no way.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Hold on, let's read it. Harrison Butker jersey sales rise as right-wing lauds chief kicker after rant. Okay, it's not a rant. Was it a rant?
No, it was a commencement speech.
That's the opposite of a rant.
Yeah.
Harrison Butker jersey sales surpassed Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. Okay, all right. I don't.
It was the top seller among Chiefs jerseys as of Friday afternoon. I mean, so I hear you. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the right weaponizing this guy.
I don't like, but the right does that a lot. You know, like they have
everybody does.
They have like Kyle Rittenhouse like as their speaker.
Yeah, dude.
Like that's like not. I'm not trying to compare the situations, but like a guy like that you think is your guy, and you like I'm like double down on like. I mean, I can get on board if you're like I love what he's saying, and I line up with what he's saying for the most part. But I also, if somebody's like upset about that, I could be like, yeah, I could see
you can see both sides.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's also like to commandeer his commencement speech into like he's now a figurehead and a face of our cause on the right is like, you don't know this guy.
Yeah, you don't know him.
You know him off this one speech.
Yeah, you don't know him.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is our guy. And I think people like me who have said things on both sides, they'll be like, John's our guy. And then I'll be like, well, I mean, I'm not really your guy. Like I'm a guy.
Yeah.
I'm not on. I speak for myself.
Yeah.
You're like John's our guy, whether it's Christianity or politics or comedy or whatever. It's like, dude, we rock. Like I hope people line up with what I think for the most part. That's why they're listening to the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, hilarious.
He said, I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolic lies told to you. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you'll bring into this world. Not an incorrect statement.
I mean, diabolic is a wild word to use there.
Yeah.
But not incorrect, like you said. And you audience of or subject, your wife would line up with that.
Yeah. This is also the quote that was chosen by the Christian Post. So,
yeah,
like,
okay,
you know what I mean? Like, they might have chosen the most.
Yeah, well, yeah. There you go. Well, but I do... You know, the sometimes the truth, and we got a guy, I got a guest that's coming in. Oh, I told you about it this week. Sometimes the truth, it doesn't need to be like argued for. Like that's a very logical thing to say, and that like the only thing that's ever been offensive is truth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If he's off the mark on that
with that statement,
and that's not accurate,
sure,
it goes away. Everybody goes, that's not true. But unfortunately, that is a truth.
Well, and it goes against a lot of where obviously the feminist movement has gone.
That's why, Also, a wrinkle that we haven't addressed in here.
Yes.
My infamous clip on the Nate Bargatze podcast, Go Jackets, was to Harrison Butker.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Did you know that?
This is your guy.
Yeah. Well, no, okay.
Text him. Dude, give him a call.
Go Jackets.
Give him a call.
This is the guy.
I didn't connect the dots until you just said it.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
But from Georgia Tech.
Right.
I mean, so he first, I've conversed with him.
Yeah.
Or whoever is
You're
running.
probably where he got these ideas from. All this ideology stems from conversations with you and DMs.
Go Jackets.
Clearly.
Hey.
When he said go Jackets, he meant pro-life, women should stay in the kitchen.
Hey, yeah, and me and John.
Whites are the supreme race.
Yeah, and me and John Crist have talked a lot, and we say, whoa, hold on, over here.
Up top, I want to thank John Crist for inspiring everything you're about to hear.
There's like comments on like all the social media posts like about it. People are being like, go Jackets.
That's so
Hey,
funny.
Harrison, bro, we're here for you, buddy.
Hey, come on the show.
We're here for you. Hey, and
Call
listen,
in.
never to that extent, but I've said some wild things on here that I've had to
Never to that extent.
that I've had
Never
to
that bad.
that I've had to own.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's how the game works. That's what I think was what we're saying. Is like the you're allowed to say that.
Sure.
You can say that.
And everyone is allowed to disagree.
Yeah, and everyone's allowed to have their opinion.
Yep.
Like the we went super viral for the what's it called clip this week?
Another tipping clip.
Yeah, for the tipping.
People love the tipping
They
content.
just get so emotionally charged.
It really
by
is. Yeah, it's a big moral high ground.
It
like
is.
thing.
Well, there's so many. There's like money involved, and then there's like personal shame, judgment, and morality involved.
Right.
And there's so many things involved in tipping.
Yep.
That's what makes it so controversial.
Yeah.
And somebody, they put it. What does this one say? If I pay before I get food service, I'm not tipping.
So you like that would fit with what we were talking about. Like if you're standing at the counter, you're paying, and then the food's coming later.
I'm not tipping.
Yeah, I think that's a fair one.
If you pay before you get the food / service, I'm not tipping. That's a clear line in the sand.
Yeah, because you have no opportunity to judge the service.
Yeah, and that's what a tip is.
Yep.
And that's what we said last. What was the last week? We
If I'm standing up, then I'm not tipping.
Yeah. And there's a couple arguments. One was about like, also, what about drive-through? I'm sitting down. I was like, all right, you can throw that on there. And then interesting, somebody said, what about bar service?
Yes, which I think is a completely separate thing.
Well, I thought, if you
We talked to Jemima about this on the show.
yeah, if you're sitting down at the bar eating or ordering drinks, you're there. You're having a relationship where they're being attentive to you. If you're tipping.
Yeah.
If you stand up at a bar, you stop by. They're talking about like at Aldine's,
Like where you just walk up to the bar, order a drink, and then walk away from the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and pay for it.
I'm still tipping, but I'm not tipping like 20%.
Yeah, no. But I say bar. What is it? That's such a pain, though.
I do what Jemima.
No, I do too.
told
Yeah,
us.
I do too.
Yeah,
but they give
I'm
you.
just
They have to run it.
Yeah.
Bring your card back to you.
Right.
And then it's like, let's say it's $6. You tipping $1.
Yeah, Jemima's like $2 a drink, and that's where I've landed.
Done. Yeah, done. No problem. Nobody's gonna have any disagreements there. They go, all right, yeah, fine. But
It's a different thing. I think it's a totally different. And I had a conversation with my buddies about this over the weekend, and they were also confused about how to play that whole. How the bar is different. Some of them were like, no, I tip 20% on my drinks.
Yeah.
To which I was like, bro, your bar tab
20% on drinks?
Your bar tab must be insane, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm a couple bucks a drink.
Well, I thought I've even heard that if you order alcohol, you don't tip on the alcohol. Like if you sit down.
Oh, interesting.
Have you ever heard that?
No.
Like if you run up a bar tab of like $1,000.
Yeah.
But your food is like $200. You don't tip on the 1,000.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I
haven't heard that one.
I've never been in that situation.
I wouldn't play. Yeah.
Nor has anyone in this. Like, what bar tab $1,000?
I wouldn't play it that way either. I would still tip on the alcohol.
You would.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm sitting down.
Yeah.
And I'm having a meal.
It's our rule. We got to be. Yeah.
Got to stay true.
Yeah. And I tip. This comes up all the time, and people are like, "Dude, you're gonna go around them and be known as like the tip guy." We're not a tip podcast.
No.
We just talk about it every once in a while.
No. Also,
A lot.
service at the restaurant and watch your tip. You'll be all right. Like
Yeah, and then if I get bummed out for the servers that have the automatic things they should send you.
Yeah.
And it says like 18, 20, and 22. I was like, dude, I would have tipped more than this.
Yeah.
You think that?
Yeah.
You're like, but I'm not gonna. All right, hold on. Give it to me. I got to go find the 30 or but if it's just those three, I'll just click the highest one and then. But the restaurant, I feel bad for the servers because it's the restaurant's policy.
Right.
And they're like, hey, you got to do this. And then they got to flip around the iPad and they're like, we're sorry.
Do you look them right in the eye when you hit the 22?
0. A lot of people have messaged that said they tip 0 with they're confident because of our podcast.
I guess I appreciate that.
We've done a lot of good in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, us and Harrison Butker.
Yeah, but speaking of, we should talk about playing the game. This guy commented.
Yeah.
And he now has 1,014 replies.
Oh, this was the ice cream comment?
Yes.
Can you read it?
He said, I own a walk-up ice cream shop, so you only stand to order. Are you not tipping my staff for making your order? ? 1,014 responses. No.
Which if you isolate that, I think is more comments than the regular
the
video.
whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing has 2,800 comments.
So half of them are responding to that
him.
guy.
And they go, yeah, that's your job.
I will throw in, I'm going to backpedal a little bit.
Go for it.
If it is a like mom and pop type thing,
Okay.
like if this is a small town ice cream shop that this guy owns, yeah, dude, I'm going to tip.
Because it's like
I'll take care of them, and I'll, you know what I mean? Like I'll be nice about it for sure.
You'll throw your change
because I feel like I'm helping the cause here. Like this is great.
These kids got to go to volleyball camp this summer. Like, sure.
If it's, I don't actually, Friendlies isn't even around anymore, is it? Do you remember Friendlies?
We used to have Brewster's.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever the one in your hometown or whatever. Yeah, that's like a chain.
Friendlies is massive or was massive.
Like, this is not going to them.
I'm not tipping the same way.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
It's all right. We get to What do you mean? Are you not tipping us? Everybody's like, no.
Yeah, I saw people like, are you not going to help pay my staff? And everyone was like, no.
What?
You want to help pay my staff?
Like, pay me.
Yeah.
Which is what we're saying about Harrison Butker or all the thing, or this guy, or all the things we get in. You're allowed to freely. This is the internet.
That's it, man.
This is the internet.
Have your opinion. Feel free to step out there.
Share it.
Whatever you want to do.
Go for it.
But be ready for the consequences.
Yeah. You can be on anybody's podcast. Go say whatever you want.
Yep.
But if somebody clips something out, well, that's part of the game.
RIP your notifications.
And so you can either I wish there's a lot of people that get like somebody sent me an email about I guess I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, a situation similar where like they involved them and getting a lot of hateful comments, and they like it was on a video that they had made, and then they stopped making videos. That was like too much. It was like the bully, and I wouldn't call it bullying, but it was too much. And they were like, well, it's a bummer that they quit making content. I go, well, unfortunately, that's part of it. Dealing with, you said, hey, everybody, here's a thing that I made. I released an album.
Yep.
I have a clothing line. So some people are allowed to go,
for sure. And I actually know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately part of it.
Yeah, it is.
I'm good.
It's the cost of playing the game.
Cost of doing business. Yeah. And listen, I've been on both sides of it. I've reaped the benefits of it, and I've been crushed by it.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I wish I could teach this. I don't teach anybody, but I wish someone younger, I wish I could just tell them that, like, hey, don't turn off the comments. You just got to ride it.
Just mute them and don't read them.
Just mute them and don't read them.
Yeah.
And also, nobody, like, I see some people that make a mistake in this way, that something about the internet or something about comments, or like, I go, you're just like in your world. They're like, dude, it has 30 comments. You see them all because they're about you, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. It's fine.
Yep.
Where are we going to dinner?
Yep.
Where are we going to dinner? Oh, what do we get into? We got some stuff to get into today?
We got some good stuff.
Oh, yeah. We got some people sending some stuff. We got a little bit of the news. Oh. Okay.
Do you want to hit this thing up top?
Yeah, go
I have
for it.
thoughts on this.
Okay. I forgot what this was.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to keep the sound off.
Okay, yeah,
so we don't get claimed.
Okay, you may just describe
Just
it?
describe what we're watching.
Okay. So it looks like it's a downtown New York City or something like that.
Yeah.
It's there's a kid, I would say, what does he look, 10 or something like that?
Sure.
Walking. A guy comes up behind him, covers his mouth, grabs him, and runs into it looks like a dark back alley or something.
Yeah.
And this is a sketch, or not a sketch, but a social experiment.
Yes.
To see if anyone is going to help.
Yes.
And look at all the comments are like, I can't believe people these days, no one cares about anything. Because if you're walking down Broadway, a kid gets grabbed and run into an alley, and they're saying here, no one ever does anything. Mm-hmm. This guy's saying, it never ceases to amaze me that there are people like this. I know it shouldn't surprise me, but it still gets me. I know it's a stage video, but the people walking by did not know they watched as a little boy was snatched into an alley and did nothing. It reminds me of the Edmund Burke quote, all it takes is the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Okay. If this happened near me, I would not do anything either.
No?
Because the internet it's flooded with this.
Okay, perfect. We have the same take.
Okay, we do.
Yes.
Okay, we didn't talk about this before.
No.
But I like if I see a $5 bill on the ground, I don't grab it.
I'm not touching that.
I'm not doing anything that anyone is doing in public.
No.
There's too much pranks going on. Mm-hmm. And this guy's video it's convincing everybody of the other side because you do this. And people
you're perpetuating.
Yes,
this. Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You're perpetuating the idea that nobody's going to do that because people think it's a prank.
Yeah,
and TikTok is huge.
Yep.
And everywhere you go, I'm not. Josh Black is a comedian friend. He goes, it's so hard to do videos on Broadway now because nobody wants to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do these gotcha.
Yeah, because you abuse the privilege.
Yeah, not him, but like that you like.
Not him. To be clear,
I mean, I love Josh. He's a good buddy of mine.
Yes.
But like everybody's like, what's more important, candy or Black Lives Matter? And you're like, what?
It's like, why did I stop walking, dude? I knew I shouldn't have stopped walking.
And all you see in Walmart and Target is people messing with people.
Right.
When they're shopping.
And candy obviously is more important. That was what you were going to say, right?
I talked to Harrison Butker. And he was like, hey, dude.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Okay.
No, but it's like you go, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Like, what is somebody, is this part of, and everybody, unfortunately, because there's so much prank videos and TikToks and people with cell phones everywhere, they go, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not, like somebody said to me the other day, what did they say? They go, hey, they complimented me or maybe asked me. They go, where was I? I think I was here in town. And they go, yeah, I was right by and they go, hey, where's a good place to eat around here? And I just go, hey man, I got to get to my car. You know, I didn't know what it was.
You're like, no comment.
Yeah, well, first of all, that's an odd thing to ask. Like, you can look up places to eat.
Yeah, you have a phone.
Yeah, you can.
It's going to be better than me.
Yeah, or maybe I wasn't even in the city, but I go, are you going to be asking me from, everybody's like messing with everybody.
Yeah.
Versus if you're in like I don't know, maybe like a smaller town where everybody kind of knows everybody.
Sure.
And, you know, try that in a small town. I'm
there
not saying
go.
that,
yeah.
but
yeah.
This is, we're doubling down on this.
No, I think it's, I don't think this accomplishes what
it accomplishes
guy
the opposite
wanted to accomplish.
Yeah. He's walking behind a child, grabs the kid and runs into an alley.
I also think that it trivializes a really serious issue.
Also true.
Like that, like me, and this was my first experience probably of seeing something like this as a parent.
Oh yeah.
And like, not to be that guy, but it definitely, it made me sick thinking about that.
Yes.
It's just seeing it. And it's like, dude, I know this is a prank. I know this is a joke, but like, you can't play like that. Because the other thing is, dude, you'll get shot.
Yeah, and
if you're running with this kid, like
you've seen that
someone catch the wrong guy in this prank, and all of a sudden, like it's not funny anymore.
Oh, it's a prank. Those guys got shot at the gas station. Remember that?
Yes,
we talked about that like a year ago. He was doing a YouTube prank, and he came at a guy with the machetes.
Yeah,
and they shot him.
Yeah, because obviously.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of this, and I definitely think that the man on the street stuff, has gone too far.
And I think there is what's beautiful about the internet is it does kind of overcorrect. Yeah. Like it does like everybody is like, all right, I think we've had enough of the crowd work comedy videos.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, all right, it had a good run.
Absolutely.
And it was good. Mm-hmm. And everybody's fun. Where do you work? That's crazy, dude. It's his sister, but he's not his wife or whatever. Or, I don't even know I've seen a million of them, right? And then I think people go, all right. Yeah, I think we're good on the crowd work.
They also might have looked at this as he was walking, as he like was, pretending to kidnap the kid. They might have looked at it and been like, "That's definitely not real. What a terrible kidnapping!" Like, like they might have just sniffed it out immediately, and been like, "Oh, there's no way this is real."
No way.
I've seen kidnapping. It's way more.
This going to go Liam Neeson right here.
Yeah,
this is not how you do it.
Yeah.
That's like, could you see the thing at the airport, like see something, say something. It's like a girl with like ropes. Yeah. And like I was like, you wouldn't see that in here.
And you won't need to say much.
Yeah. If there's like somebody.
We all see it.
She's like crying and has duct tape over her mouth and handcuffs and like older, like Middle Eastern guys. Like, I was like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Ever.
Hey, that girl might be being trafficked right now, I think, maybe. No, do you think so, dude?
The only joke I ever had was like, if you see like a very, very like attractive woman with like a guy and you're like, that's good. And they're like, we're married. And you're like, oh.
Sugar baby culture is really prevalent now. That's a tough one.
This is my wife. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because she's very attractive and you look like Shrek.
Yeah.
So this obviously, could you imagine if you went too far on the other side of that?
No, dude. How awkward.
It's like,
and he's like, actually, I own a bunch of oil fields in Texas, and this is my wife. She's a Cowboys cheerleader. And
the cops come over too.
Yeah. And like, he knows them all.
He knows the cops. And you got to sit next to that guy on the flight.
Yeah, you're like,
oh.
So how'd you get into oil?
So sorry. Calling somebody out for a see something, say something. That's not a see something, say something. Is
and then having to fly home next to them.
Hilarious.
Bro, that's a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Yes.
That he would absolutely have to sit next to the guy on a 4-hour flight back.
Board the flight.
Yeah.
So no, I just thought, okay, I saw y'all. And then I was like, there's no way. Why? Well, just by looking at you, I thought that you couldn't be with a woman that attractive.
And you try to get him to like level with you, like, I mean, come on. Like you know, come on, man. And he's serious. Like, nah, I don't know.
Oh, does he have money? He's like, no, we were high school sweethearts. What? I couldn't be. They would be the same age. You're like, well, no way.
Yeah.
That's so hilarious.
That's good, man.
Objectively hilarious. Oh man, see something, say something. That's not gonna be you, bro. Yeah, that video annoyed me.
Yeah, like, I'm not a fan.
Let's get it. What you want to hit the news with the Christians?
Yeah. You want to introduce this new segment we're doing?
Yeah, we got a new segment. Yep. Well, it's not a new segment, but things come and go on this podcast a lot. But I think we always talk about something the Christians are up to.
Right.
I got a lot of knowledge in the area.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the DMs, the emails it's a lot of that. Mm-hmm. What them Christians doing?
What them Christians
and
doing?
This is the new segment. What them Christians doing?
And here's our first one.
Here's the first one. This is, you want me to just describe it?
I'm going to keep this one muted again because the sound. This is,
it's a VR church.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And everyone has an avatar and they're in church and there's it's a fake world, but there's a real.
It's like a digital sanctuary.
Yeah. It's a digital sanctuary and there's a real pastor on the screen.
Yeah,
he's delivering a real message.
Right.
Okay, and then in this VR situation, the guy's just walking around the church, and there's a bunch of people that have built their own VR. Where they built their own avatar.
Right.
Yeah, Naruto is in the front row.
It's just all of all of their anime characters.
Yeah, and it's everybody's anime character. This is a fake church. It says Saddleback Church VR is booming. That's in California. In just under 3 months, we've reached full capacity.
Saddleback's huge.
Looks like there's room in there.
There's definitely room.
And also, it's not real.
This was when the VR churches first started. That was your point. Was like, what do you mean you've reached capacity? It's the internet.
There's no capacity. Yeah.
Just make the church bigger.
Yeah, make the building bigger.
Type a few lines of code and the walls expand.
Make the seats a little.
You can just.
Sold out.
Make it big. Yeah, sold out.
Sold out. Church is sold out. Dude,
come back at 11.
Dude, imagine you're getting rejected from VR church.
Because you're late.
Hey, no room.
Yeah, sorry.
No room.
Yeah.
This is fake church.
Hey.
People from all walks of life with diverse appearances. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a tiger.
That's a Teletubby. Yeah. All walks of life with diverse appearances and styles come together to celebrate, sing, and worship, experience unity without uniformity. Well, it's not that. I'll tell you that. Let's scroll down some of the comments.
Sure.
I mean, I'm glad Naruto found Jesus. Who's Naruto?
I don't know.
Is he from something?
Yeah, I think Naruto is the
Naruto.
anime, yeah.
Yeah, he's a popular anime character.
I'm not into it. I don't know.
This is beautiful and hilarious at the same time. I want to attend.
I love that comment. I feel that resonates with me.
It's beautiful and hilarious.
Beautiful and hilarious.
Yeah.
It's also like as you, if the sound was on, you'd be able to hear, like, you know how in VR world
They can talk.
they have proximity mics,
Oh,
so
yeah,
like when
yeah,
you get
yeah,
close to them, you can hear them, and then when you
yeah.
get further away, you lose them.
Yeah.
And as
They
he's
have
like, as he's panning around the room, you're
Yeah.
hearing people singing.
Yeah.
Like-
not well.
Not well at
Not
all.
well at all.
I love it.
I mean, keep scrolling down. Yeah, yeah. Most ironic church in VR. We got furries in the house of God. Naruto up front with his hands up. This is so unbelievably funny. Imagine showing this to the church back in the 1800s. Wait, Alex. Look,
Yes.
Are we going to be on the wrong side of this? We can't, right?
I mean, look,
In the future,
I think it's beautiful and funny. I think it's
we're
both.
not going to be on the wrong side of this.
I'm on
are
both
we?
sides.
Are we? Yeah, we're on both sides.
Yeah.
If you want to go to VR church,
I think it's absurd that you have to show up as an avatar. I don't know why. Like, why can't you just also turn on YouTube and watch a live
Watch
stream?
the
Like,
online
why is
service.
that?
Yeah,
You know,
why can't we
why do
just
I have
watch the
to
live
be there in my
stream?
VR?
yeah.
If you want to be, fine, that's cool. But like, also, let's not pretend like they're not just watching the same thing that's on the
person's in a
YouTube live stream.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wait, dude.
Also, why would you put yourself in a wheelchair when you get to create an avatar? You're going to create yourself with a disability. You can be anything you want. I want to be disabled.
What? This is virtual.
Yeah,
You can be anything.
you can be anything.
You can be whoever you want. You can be Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
You can be all 5 of the Jonas Brothers.
yeah.
At once. Why are you in a wheel? No, that's not in a wheelchair. They're just sitting down, but they're not in the. Are they? No, they're in a wheelchair. Oh my! Here's a comment. Accommodating the religion to those who have social anxiety is so incredible.
All right, hold on. Now I'm coming around to it.
I'm on the other side.
No, you're not. You're not good with
You
it?
can come around. I'm
All
not
right.
coming around. If you have social anxiety, so you're gonna. This is gonna. I don't know.
I'm cool with that.
Naruto lifting his hands in worship is the funniest thing I've seen all year.
If this is how you're finding Jesus, then all power to you, dude.
I mean,
Go for it.
good luck when you get up there at the door. And if this qualifies you, I hope. I don't know.
You get to the door and they're like, "Hey, so come on in." And you're like, "Oh, I was kind of hoping I could just like VR attend."
Oh yeah, they're like,
Heaven?
oh, no, this is real life.
Can I VR
How
attend?
do you lift
heaven?
your hands? There's something on your hands,
You get the
and you can just lift them.
yeah.
What them Christians doing? They're in VR. They're attending church in VR.
Yep,
We've seen this for a while. I made a video about this.
it's great.
I made a video about this like 5 years ago, maybe, about virtual reality church.
It's awesome.
So you can go find it on YouTube.
Okay.
Virtual reality church. I made this 5 years ago. John Crist, surely it's on there.
You gonna copyright claim us?
No, I let it go. Look
There
at
it
that
is.
right there.
5 years ago.
Where was it?
Yep.
1 million views 5 years ago. Yeah, wake up, tired of waking up. Yeah, there it is.
Dang, dude.
Oh, we're in there. I was ahead of the game.
A prophet.
Yeah, virtual reality. Yeah, because you can choose your you put that on and you can choose your denomination. Choose what kind of outfit you want to wear. Look at
This
that.
is probably exactly how it goes, bro. This
Yeah.
is so funny.
That's exactly it. Yeah, non-denominational. Choose your outfit. Amish, and then you get to
Obviously.
choose your select your human interactions. Man,
Welcome team, meet and greet,
yeah,
connect cards.
You can check yes or no on them. Yeah, somebody wants to volunteer.
You can just opt out whenever you want.
Me and my buddy Drew made this video. It's hilarious. Back in the day. The Christians are
great,
up to
dude.
stuff all the time. Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
dude.
and if you got contributions, send it in.
Yeah.
What them Christians doing?
Yeah.
Send it our way. What them Christians should be doing, by the way, is getting on board with Henson Shaving.
Great transition, John.
Oh, great ad sponsor. Welcome in this week. Henson Shaving is a family-owned aerospace parts manufacturer that has made parts for the ISS, International Space Station, and Mars. And now they're bringing precision engineering, Alex, to your shaving experience. I got it. Alex has got it.
Yeah.
They got that diving board technology. The longer the board, the more wobble, baby. Wobble, baby. The more nicks and cuts and scrapes. A bad shave isn't a blade problem. It's an extension problem.
We've been saying that.
Been saying that. Precision. Clog-free design. The razor has built-in channels to evacuate hair and cream, which makes clogging virtually impossible. That is true. I got one on my counter right now. The best razor, seriously. Henson Shaving wants to be the best razor, not the best razor business. That means no plastic, no subscriptions, no proprietary blades, no planned obsolescence. Affordable. Henson Razor works with standard dual-edge blades to give you that old-school shave with the benefits of new-school tech. Once you own a Henson Razor, it's only about $3 to $5 a year to replace the blades. That's unbelievable.
I've done the razors in the past where it's like they all promise like closest shave you've ever had. I've tried them.
Yeah,
they didn't work.
No,
this one
works.
I'm never going anywhere else.
And if you live in Portland, you got to go to Walgreens, and it's going to be locked up behind the thing.
That's right.
Get on. That was an unnecessary shot, and Henson does not stand by that either. But I do. It's time to say no to subscriptions and yes to razors that'll last you a lifetime. Visit hensonshaving.com/netpositive to pick the razor for you and use the code netpositive. And you'll get 2 years worth of free blades with your razor. Just make sure you add them to your cart. That's 100 free blades when you head to hensonshaving.com/netpositive. Use the code netpositive or hit the link in the episode description below. Below, baby. We got a Manscaped. Yep. It's also involved.
Oh, yeah?
Heavily involved in the pod. Benson's day one.
These are our OG sponsors.
Manscaped been there for us. And it's about to be summertime. Listen, you got to get scaped up.
Yes.
Summertime, the living's easy. That's a Sublime.
Very nice.
Some people are too young for that. Manscaped is back on board for the summer, introducing the MVP of 2024, Manscaped 5th generation. That's what we're talking about. Do you let it end in 4, Alex?
Oh, that's right. The 5th. That's what this is.
You keep it going. 5th generation.
Lawnmower the 5th.
Lawnmower the 5th. It's not just the trimmer, it's your grooming. That's hilarious, dude. Equipped with 2 skin-safe blade heads, the standard one for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go smooth wherever your heart desires. It's like a personal shaving stylist at your fingertips wherever you need it. And it's waterproof. Take that thing in the shower because a trim in the shower is the only way to start the day. That's true. And for men who want the full grooming experience, look no further than the Manscaped Performance Package 5.0. The grooming kit, you get the trusted lawnmower, Manscaped ear, hair, and nose trimmer, aftercare products, crop soother, aftershave, lotion, preserver, anti-chafing deodorant. Well, I mean, they got everything. Bro.
Everything.
It's a gesture for the new year or for the summer. They even throw in 2 free gifts, the Boxers 2.0, which I have, the Shed 2.0 toiletry bag. Man, this is a hookup.
Yeah.
Because they know you good and well. They know you're rocking your boxers from high school. Okay, that was an unnecessarily shot, Manscaped, but it is true. Let's face it, resolutions might come and go, but with a well-groomed you is here to stay for the summer. When's Memorial Day? Got to be next weekend.
Next weekend.
Let's go, baby. Get scaped up. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code netpositive at manscaped.com. Embrace a new you and definitely embrace a new trimmer. Courtesy of manscaped.com and hit the link in the episode description below. We got a couple, we can get to that section of the news. We got a couple, a lot of people checked in this week.
Yes.
With some good things they were doing.
Yeah, some wins.
What was the premise of that? We're just like, shout out your wins?
We said send in some wins. Yeah, we just want to hear about your wins. A lot of people did.
We got some.
We got emails. We got a lot of video submissions as well. Thanks everybody for doing that.
We'll end the episode with that.
Yeah.
Because we've discussed, I guess the meat of the podcast typically is discussing people's L's.
Right.
Well, we could turn them into W's.
Yeah.
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mayor of New York City, Mayor Eric Adams, proposes immigrants as solution to lifeguard shortage because they are excellent swimmers.
We had a migrant and asylum seeker plan that states those jobs that we are in high demand, we could expedite. How do we have a large body of people that are in our city and country that are excellent swimmers, and at the same time we need lifeguards? And the only obstacle is that we won't give them the right to work to become a lifeguard. That just doesn't make sense. But if we had a plan that said,
right
yeah.
You got anything to say to that?
Yeah. Yeah, Eric.
Hey, it's the press conference. Harrison Butker, this is going to get out.
Eric, what are you doing? Do you see the microphone in front of you? All the people you're speaking to, you know they write for news publications?
Yeah, everybody on the other side of you is the media.
Yeah.
Hold on. Back up. What did you say? Everybody, immigrants in this country should be lifeguards because there's lifeguard shortage in New York City because they're excellent swimmers?
Yeah, which let's put the migrant thing to the side for a second.
Hold on.
There's a lifeguard shortage in New York City?
Yeah.
What is that? Where?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Why? Yeah. How?
Where do you need lifeguards?
Yeah.
Pools?
Yeah.
The beach? No one's swimming in the Hudson.
No. Where
do we need lifeguards in New York City?
What are we doing? Not paying them enough?
I don't know. I don't understand how this is even a problem.
Yeah. And well, we don't even know that's definitely not the solution.
No,
that's
dude.
He's like, hey, listen, they can't get citizenship, so they can't
work.
I like how you think, like, probably same as the graduation speech. He's like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna try to slip one by, and then Leonardo DiCaprio. Hold on, wait. They're like, how's the Eric Adams speech every Tuesday morning? You're like, well, everything was normal. Wait.
If this is what he's doing at his press conferences, I'm going to tune in weekly like it's a podcast. New York City Mayor Eric Adams suggested immigrants as a possible solution to the city's lifeguard shortage because he said they are, quote, excellent swimmers. Adams was asked at the briefing on Tuesday whether lifeguard staffing at the city's pools and beaches, there you go, would be an issue as Memorial Day approaches. He responded, we heard it. Quote, how do we have a large body of people that are in our city and country that are excellent swimmers, and at the same time we need lifeguards, and the only obstacle is we won't give them the right to become a lifeguard? How do you know they're excellent swimmers, Eric?
How do you know?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, Drewski comes on. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? How do you know that? That's like yeah. But
what are you doing, Eric?
You know the guy. You know the lady. It's the black woman that has the curls in her. She's the press secretary.
Okay.
She's Joe Biden's press secretary.
Okay.
You know that lady?
I'll pull her up.
I don't know what her name is, but she's always, and there's that one guy. Everybody on this podcast is going to know who I'm talking about. That lady.
Yeah, this is
it used to
Karen Jean-Pierre or Karine Jean-Pierre.
Okay. And there's a one white guy that sits in the front on the left. And he comes after her like every day. It's the same guy.
Like they just have a thing.
Who goes after that lady? Just put that in there. Guy who goes after press secretary.
Guy who goes
Sounds like a Theo Vaughn podcast. Yeah. What's the guy's that he goes after every time? And he's always asking some
He's
question.
a reporter?
Yeah, he's a reporter.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to find
All right, I got everybody somebody message in that say who the guy is.
Yeah.
Because he goes after she says something wild.
He's just waiting for her to slip up.
Just every time.
Yeah.
And he's there I think they might be secretly in love.
It's one of those things where like I hate you so much that I love you.
Yeah, because it's like they need each other.
Right.
She needs him to say outlandish stuff. They're getting there. Like she would be like, why did Joe Biden? Why did he say that he went to school in Georgia when he definitely didn't?
Yeah.
Well, listen, the president's under a lot of stress, and he goes, and whenever he raises his hand, she goes, "What?"
Yeah. Hi. Yes.
Every time.
Jake in the front.
And I bet they're both going
Again.
to. I bet they're going to dinner together.
Do you think maybe they do you think if their lives were a movie, they would probably meet in an online chat room
sure.
and date just digitally for a while, and then finally they would meet up a year later, 100%. And then they would realize that it was each other and that they actually have so much more in common than they thought.
They meet at VR Church.
Yeah.
That's you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've always heard that about the politicians.
Yeah, dude.
That they go to dinner together.
They are hanging out.
And the Republicans and Democrats, they're all buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're oh. And it's one of those situations where when the right or when the left does, they didn't do it, but the Dylan Mulvaney, then the right's let's go.
Oh,
that's
yeah. They all get to win.
Yeah, they win. And then when the right does something I'm trying to think of what.
Right now, it's just Harrison Butker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point.
They're
They
psyched.
go, yeah. And they're they wake up Monday morning and they go, what do we got? Anything? Can we make the Scottie Scheffler thing political in any possible way? No. Okay.
Is there anything we can squeeze out of that?
Yeah. Can we make anything controversial out of that? Nah. What else is going on? Harrison Butker, he said what? Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Gonna be a good week.
We got a week, baby. And then both sides, we got a week out of it.
Eric
That's
Adams.
these two people. They're secretly in love with each other. But hey, let's wrap up the podcast on some good news.
Yeah, dude.
Well, actually, we got some controversial news before. Let me read this to you.
Oh?
Because we got it in the emails.
I'm listening.
We got in the emails.
I still can't get over assuming that all migrants are good swimmers and
That's
want to be
insane.
lifeguards.
That's an insane thing.
That's why they
It's
came to
insane.
America, by the way. They wanted to come be lifeguards.
Wait,
they wanted to
is-
come sit in a chair 10 feet in the air and watch little kids.
Yeah,
That's why
pee in the pool.
That's the better life they
yeah.
were seeking.
This
when
is
they
what we promised.
when
you.
they sought asylum
We
here.
can do this back home.
Yeah.
Wait, is he not making a reference to people that like swam?
I believe he is, John.
Is he?
That's the reference.
I thought.
Yeah.
There's no way.
What other grounds would he be making that assumption?
No, dude. Let me think. He's talking to.
Based on what else?
What is he?
He's like, they swam 90 miles from, Cuba or wherever. So
There's no way. There's no way.
what else could he be assuming
I don't
based on?
know.
That's the only thing.
The immigrants are good swimmers.
Yeah, because they got here. So they could definitely handle the pool.
Yeah. What other grounds?
That's what he's saying.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
You can't be the mayor anymore.
He's
You can't be the mayor anymore.
he's lucky he's a black guy and he's making this assumption.
I was
Because
gonna
if a white guy's making this assumption, dude, insane.
It's like they're better swimmers.
Insane, dude.
That's crazy. That's insane.
This is
You have to laugh at this.
there's been some wild press conferences out of New York in the last year too. Do you remember the rats one?
Yeah.
The rats are going to absolutely hate this announcement. That was a real press conference.
Real press conference.
Yes. By the
we've-
Rat Coalition of New York City.
We said this before. Like, if this is a simulation, you got us.
I'm loving it.
You have to. I think Jerry Seinfeld. He did a commencement speech as well.
Great.
And he said, "Listen, look around. You're not going to get out of this without laughter." Meaning, like,
Nice.
this is nuts.
Yeah.
This is not. How do you not?
You got to laugh at it.
I'm obviously a comedian, so I'm a biased source.
Sure.
And I just put a tour on sale, so obviously I would think that.
Yeah.
But there's no
Come
other
laugh
way.
at my show.
There's
You
no
gotta
other
laugh.
way to get through it.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude.
It's insane, man.
The mayor saying that they're good swimmers because they swam here is out of this world.
Which, like, they didn't all swim here.
absolutely
I'm
out of
sure
this
there's
world.
rafts involved.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's flotation devices involved. Like, they
It
didn't
is-
just all, Michael Phelps their way onto shore. Like, come on, dude. It's insane.
it's absolutely, and but like there's so much insanity going on that you're like, oh, what's next?
Yeah, this is kind of like a sea-level story.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't even big news.
What did you mean by that?
He's like, all immigrants are good swimmers.
Well, listen to this, dude. And okay, so we talked about Southwest Airlines, right? Last week about them
Right.
switching their seating policy.
That's right.
Listen to this email. So what would we say that Southwest might do like assigned seating?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the story was.
Yeah.
Okay. Huge fan of the podcast. Thank you for each you do to bring me joy through your rants on culture. Honestly, the best part of my week. I don't know why I threw that in there, but that's part of the email. Okay, so don't blame
Just a
me.
little tire pump to start it off.
I wanted to touch base about Southwest Airlines seating policy segment from this week's podcast. My husband works for Southwest.
Uh-oh.
I may have some insight into their policy change.
Oh, inside source.
Oh, yeah. That's like, remember when Chick-fil-A, and they said, I'm a Chick-fil-A owner, here's what's going on.
Yes.
It's the best kind
Immediately
of
top of the list right now. Here
This
we go.
is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
Because of the choose your own seat policy, many people request pre-boarding due to disability or other limitations. Much like the Disney story from a few weeks ago, people have taken advantage of this policy to board the plane earlier than their B or C group.
Okay.
Many times, as many as 8 or 9 wheelchairs will be used to load the airplane. But when the plane lands at the destination, only 2 to 3 people need the wheelchair assistance to get off the plane. It's so common, Southwest employees jokingly refer to this as Jetway Jesus healing.
Awesome, dude.
That is
Awesome.
wild. Obviously, those
Awesome.
passengers really did not need a wheelchair, but they're only wanting to board earlier.
Miracles happen at Southwest, dude.
Amen. God is, I mean,
Won't he do it?
won't he do it? Let me pre-board
Yep.
so I can get a better seat.
Yep.
that's diabolical.
That is diabolical.
Harrison Butker, that is how you use diabolical.
Yeah, don't let Harrison see this one. He'll go crazy on it. Yeah.
So you're telling me do you have to call for that?
Yeah.
A wheelchair?
You got to ask at the desk.
So you're telling me, let me get this straight.
I've seen this play out, by the way. I'm happy to know that it's real now because I've seen it happen. Big Southwest guy. That's me.
Same. I'm big Southwest
Everybody
guy.
knows that about me.
Yeah, Southwest guy.
I've seen this.
Through and through.
And now to know that it's real is like, I feel validated.
And the employees are saying,
yeah,
Jetway Jesus.
To the point they have jokes about it it must be so prevalent.
So rampant. Yeah. Okay, so you're telling me you called the airport.
Or just walk up to the desk.
Okay, but how do you get out of your car?
You can get them when you check in at the very front, or you can like get there to the gate
if you call it
and then ask to get pulled down the gate.
I sprained my ankle one time and I had to do it because I literally couldn't walk.
There you go.
But once.
Yep.
Okay, so you're telling me so you don't have to sit in the middle. Mm-hmm. You're gonna fake a disability.
Yeah.
And make up a story.
Right.
I can't walk.
Right.
And get pushed all the way. And you want to stop by and get a Sprite? You want to get some Twizzlers? You want to get a bagel? No. I have a disability. In fact, you have to go get my bagel.
Right.
I'm gonna sit here, roll me all the way up there. I'm gonna get off, and then when I get to Tampa, deuces.
Yeah. See ya. I got to get to Enterprise to get the first car available. Thanks.
This is not true.
Jetway Jesus is awesome.
Jetway Jesus.
That's so good.
Prevalent on Southwest. So maybe people like the boarding policy, but once again, human beings, took advantage of the system.
We be doing that.
We be doing that.
Yep.
Humans be doing that.
Yep.
I wonder if I've ever sat next to one of them. Didn't you just get off are you in a wheelchair? And you got to keep it going?
Yeah.
I told like a very, very... I like try to be a man of my word as much as I can. I tell like a very, very small like lie.
Sure.
But then I got like something about like maybe somebody wanted me to do something and I said I had a show, but I didn't have a show.
Tough.
Or
yep.
I'm going to be out of town when I'm not going to be. And then I was like, all right, if I do this, I got to keep this going.
Yep.
Or this is what I think. All right, if I'm committed to something else more, I can't post from there.
Right.
I think that sometimes.
For sure.
Or I could just be honest.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do better at. You're like, hey, we can't make it.
Yep.
We just can't make it. So I'm still, you don't need a reason why I can't make it. I can't make it.
Yeah.
If you go, hey, I got whatever you have to say, right? To get, why do you have a disability? Well, like I rolled my ankle all right. So then you roll it. So how'd you do it?
They're not going to make you explain though. They can't.
Well, the guy pushing you, do you have a conversation
he might ask
with him?
small talk wise.
Yeah, what's up? And then
but he's not gonna though. If somebody's asked you, hey, I need wheelchair help, and you're gonna go, so what happened to you?
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, you can't say that. But then what about someone next to you at the gate or somebody walking in or in line or sitting next to you?
I don't know.
You just got to keep this going?
Yeah. I bet it's easier than you're thinking it is. I bet you don't have to answer any questions.
Just hey,
I need a wheelchair, and they go, okay. And then they put you in it, and then they just take you wherever you got to go.
All right, dude, how much does this cost? It's free, right?
Yeah.
But you tip them? I tip them. No, that's not a joke. I tip them. I think you tip them.
I don't know, dude. Never been disabled. I don't know.
You tip those
There's
people.
no way. It's just more expensive to be disabled just to get around?
Well, that's what I was thinking. How much is it to get the A-list? $20?
$40, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
And you're tipping that guy?
I buy that often. Love that A-list.
Well, that's something I don't understand. But then that's like, but the Harrison Butker is like, well, just leave your wife at home, and you're like, a lot of people are not in that position. Your wife has to work.
Yeah,
he's like, just let your wife stay home. And like, dude, you make $10 million a year.
Yeah.
That
was Easton's point.
That's
before.
what
It's like, bro, no, it's a lot easier to say.
That's what I'm saying. This makes no sense. Just buy the upgrade.
Sure.
But if you're not in that financial position,
no, dude,
you got to do it.
No, it's $40 a flight gets expensive.
Jetway Jesus.
Jetway Jesus, man.
I've been healed many times.
I like it. I am a fan of when people can take advantage of situations. Yeah, I am.
All right, because
you're not taking them away from people who actually need them.
Yeah, because y'all said this was the policy.
Yes.
If that's the policy, whatever if you board, whatever, if you, I'm a A-list. So after all the A's go, they go, anybody else A-list that is not A-list for this flight. Mm-hmm. That's when I board.
Right.
So, but if you're like, whatever the policy is, you told us this is the rules.
Yeah.
That's Scottie Scheffler's lawyers.
That's it.
Hey,
y'all created the rules.
Scottie Scheffler is not coming back to Louisville to go to court on Tuesday morning. I assure you.
Yeah.
And I'm actually not going to stop until you lose your job and you personally write Scottie Scheffler a handwritten letter and deliver it to his front doorstep and apologize to his wife.
You know what would have been cool? If they made it like, if like they made his lawsuit, like the charges based on his performance on the course. So if they were like, if you can break 68, then
they'll do something like that.
Yeah. And he shot a 66, right?
Yeah.
If they were just like, if
yeah.
you shoot a 68 or under.
We're going to put an ankle monitor and we're going to track your shots under par.
Yeah.
We're
You're going to play this course until you break 68.
Or we're going to keep prosecuting you.
Right.
You tell us.
Hey, it's up to you, Scottie.
You tell us.
Hey, we didn't tell you to go over the median.
It's up to you, buddy. It's up to you. Let's get to people with some wins.
All right, cool.
I'm going to read one of them.
Yeah, let's read them, and then we have some video submissions as well.
We were in a good mood last week, and so we were winning. Something about people were winning, doing good things.
Yeah.
And maybe we were crushing everybody. I was like, shout out, send us in an email what you're doing good.
Yeah.
We got a lot. Here I got an email. Hey, y'all. First of all, I wanted to say I love the podcast. It's the only regular thing I watch during the days. Thanks for the laughs. What if I just was like putting in like paragraphs at the front? They were like, that's not in the email.
Just
want to say, John, you're a very,
post.
very attractive man. I saw that story you posted the other day. Your eyes look great. That's not in there.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
I thought I'd drop my win into your mailbox. I'm pretty excited because January 2nd of this year, I had a kidney transplant.
Hey,
unbelievable. My friend was my living donor. We are both doing well. I feel like a new person, and I love telling it. My best friend bought me a shirt that says "Saved by Jesus" and a kidney donor. That pretty much sums it up.
very cool. Good win. Love the win.
And I don't know how kidney failure works. I don't think it's all from alcohol, correct?
No.
Yeah, I think a kidney failure.
No.
Yeah. Hold on. I thought your kidney was like failing, but sometimes they could just fail.
For sure, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It doesn't mean, oh, he's an alcoholic. Got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
It could just fail.
For sure.
And if your kidneys fail, it's over.
I believe you can live with one, but having to, no, he would have had none, I guess, is the point.
A female.
She would have had none.
Yeah.
And so got one from a friend. So you can live with one.
Anything we do on this podcast is insignificant compared to that.
Absolutely.
Somebody gave you an organ.
Yeah. Okay, I got an extra one. You need one? Here you go.
I got one.
Crazy, dude.
That's
a good friend.
crazy.
I'm
That's
curious.
a good friend.
It's a really good friend.
That's a good friend.
I'm curious, though. Do you owe that friend forever? How does that work?
How does that work? It's like, hey, I'm going to, for the weekend, I'm going down to Gatlinburg. You want to go? Well, I guess. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
I'd cash that in.
Yeah.
A little bit.
They got to help you move every time. You got to help them move every time.
Got to help him move.
Yep.
Hey, we'll get a DoorDash. You know what? I got it.
Yeah, you're picking up the tab.
Picking up the Uber.
Yeah.
I got the Uber.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can never repay that one.
No, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You almost have to orchestrate a scenario where you can save their life.
Yeah, you got to get it. So we're even.
And then you go, hey,
That's
it's
what
1 to 1.
Do.
Yeah.
Get into some kind of life-threatening situation.
Yes.
Save them.
Yes.
Now we're even.
Fake a kidnapping in New York City, something along those lines.
Something you can do that. Yeah.
That's the only way. Otherwise, you're indebted to them forever.
Gosh, what a friend, dude.
Yeah, it
sounds like Jesus.
It really does.
Sounds like that's what he did.
Kidneys.
Depends on who you ask. Harrison Butker would say that for sure. Okay, you got a video?
I have a couple videos.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it. Here we go.
Let's hit them.
For people doing good things, man. Send yours in, by the way, if you got one.
Yeah, we got to hit them in the email if you want to type it, or if you want to do a video submission, there's a video mailbox link in every one of our social media profiles.
Here we go.
This is from Sawyer.
Hi, Alex and John. My name is Sawyer. I'm from Idaho, and my win is that I am graduating this week. And I graduated a year early.
A year early.
Very hard, and I'm very excited.
Sawyer. Yes.
Worked hard, very excited. You could tell in the video.
So happy.
It looks real.
Huge.
Yeah. She's stoked. Good for her.
Early. A year early. You know how hard that is, by the way?
She graduated a year early. What do you
That's
think?
tough.
High school or college?
Let
me look at her.
I'm going to guess college. I don't know how you graduate high school early.
Nah, my friend Amy Brown did that.
Oh.
No, wait.
Shouts
She
out
went
Amy.
to the there was like a co-op thing with the college, the junior college.
Oh.
Something like that.
Okay. Technicality.
Yeah. She graduated from, she's driving.
Yep.
That doesn't matter. She can be, yeah.
Right. I'm going to guess
Graduated
college.
Yeah, she graduated a year early.
Congrats,
That's
Sawyer.
unbelievable.
That's a great win.
Sawyer, we're all going to be working for you one day.
Yep.
Here we go. We got one more.
One more.
Good morning, Brother John. What's going on, man? Just want to say thank you for your podcast. Thank you for your comedy. Just thank you for being you, man. I listen to your podcast when I'm at work. I'm on the road 3 days out of the week. I deliver blood to hospitals. I work for a blood bank. So just know that you keep me uplifted and you keep me laughing, man. You keep me laughing. I love it. But I wanted to share my win story for you. May 1st of this year, which was last week or the week before, was my 2-year anniversary. 2 years ago, I started to change my life a little bit. I went on a weight loss journey, and in that time, I have lost 215 pounds, man. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, brother. The main win is 4 years ago, doctors were telling my wife that I would never walk again. I was in a bed for 98% of my life for that year due to some injuries. But they were telling my wife I'd never walk again. And I went from there. Then I went into a wheelchair. They said I'd never get out of the wheelchair. Then I started walking with a cane. They told me I'd never be able to walk without the cane. And here I am. I now have 2 jobs. And I am doing 12 to 13,000 steps a day, man. So that is my win story. I hope y'all are doing awesome, man. I hope y'all are doing awesome. Anyway, if I can, I'm going to tag a picture of my before and after if you wanted to check it out. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Peace out, and we'll holla.
And there's the photo. That's Matt.
My gosh, dude.
Love you, buddy.
That does put me in a different place.
It's a great win.
That is unbelievable.
That's a
man.
huge win, man. 200+ pounds, dude.
Gosh, dude. Man, that makes me feel good.
That's a good win.
That is what just makes, I don't even know what to say. That just makes me feel good.
Mean beard too, brother.
What's that?
Mean beard too.
Mean beard.
Looking good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he just goes for what, I would love to know what the human spirit, which is why is capable of unimaginable wins. Mm-hmm. Unimaginable. But that guy, and I've been there before, just goes, hey, enough. I don't even know what it was. But say he goes 2 years ago, something, I can't live like this.
Yeah.
So he got some kind of news, and he goes, I'm going to change my life.
Yep.
That is crazy.
That's awesome, man.
Delivers blood to like keep people alive.
To be told you're never going to walk again too, and now he's like, yeah, I'm cranking out 15,000 steps a day.
Net positive.
Huge.
Yeah. I wonder if he took the thing at the airport. Do you think he did? If he was flying.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Odds are.
Wow, dude, that is unbelievable. Good for him.
Good wins.
Who's gonna beat that guy?
Do you want to make it a competition now?
No. In terms of who, like, he goes like during the day.
Yeah.
What is gonna?
Oh yeah, dude.
What, dude? I should beat both those people. I should be dead.
Yeah.
I should. What?
I'm winning.
I'm winning. I'm playing with house money.
Good wins, man.
Gosh, that makes me feel good.
Keep sending the wins in.
Send them in. We'll read them, dude. Congratulations, everybody that's graduating. Harrison Butker.
Yep.
Says
you've been lied to.
Yeah.
So Sawyer, don't go watch that commencement
Don't go
speech.
watch them.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the lifeguards this summer. That
stay safe out there.
Yeah, because even if you're white, you're a good swimmer. It turned out being swimming has nothing to do with race. It turns out everybody can be a good or bad swimmer.
It's just we need you, and if you can do it,
have you.
We'll take you.
Net positive. We'll see you next week, everybody.
It was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.